Hey. 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 Yeah. Hey. What a time to be alive. I left them for dead, now I'm living right. No new friends, no new advice. That was high then, but we got bigger heights. We got bigger fish to fry. Bet on myself, then I roll the dice. Man, it ain't a gamble if you know you nice.
All right, welcome back to Dawn of Dream Podcast. I'm your host, R.A. Mez, the #1 podcast in Dallas. And we got a very special guest in the building, Alex Rincon.
What up, what up?
What's up, bro? How are you?
Man, I'm good, bro. Today's been a pretty chill day. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen you in a minute. Last time I saw you was when?
Was it the last podcast? Or was it the show?
The show. It was a show, but before that it was a podcast.
When was your show? May 10th?
May 11th.
May 11th.
Yeah,
May 11th,
so
bro.
about a month. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Bro, time is flying, man.
Yeah. It's been a little minute, but I feel like, we chop it up on the day.
Yeah, we're always on chat, Instagram, here and there. Isn't that crazy? We, if you forget when you, don't see people, but it's we're still...
Yeah, that's the type of relationships are the best relationships, bro. You don't even have to,
But we see each other all the time.
Yeah,
it's
we still see each other
because we're always
on
posted.
Things. Yeah, or we're always in the group chat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Avengers. the Avengers group chat. But...
It's funny because I didn't know everyone in the group chat, but like Brian's in there, and I didn't know that was Brian. And then I met him, and then it's more people that I'm meeting is I get their number, and I'm like, oh, you've been here this whole time. You've been in this the whole time.
You've been in the chat. Yeah, that chat is pretty much everyone that's been going to my shows and stuff, really close homies. And pretty much everyone that I knew would get along, or you know what I'm saying? Because that time I was gonna have everybody come over when I grilled out, or we had
yeah.
Nobody ended up showing up, but.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but I was all excited because I got a new grill and shit. Well, I actually got the grill because of that shit. I was like, man, I kind of want to just kick with.
How's your grill? You still grilling?
Man, I wanted to the other day. I didn't. I think because when the rain started pouring, I was like, oh no, I don't want to grill.
Bro, it's been raining all summer.
Like crazy. I don't mind it because I hate when it gets too so hot. But regardless, once it stops raining, then it gets stupid humid.
It's hot right now.
Yeah, it's the humidity is crazy. That's one thing about. When I like traveling, bro, I like feeling the weather at other states. I love the weather in Florida and California, but I just couldn't see myself living out of those other places, bro. Texas.
And Florida?
I like Florida, but I just couldn't see myself living out there.
Why?
Fucking Gators for the first part. Fucking that's that day. But I think also it's just, bro, I don't know. I just like that. Oh, the hurricanes. That's one thing that I've always thought about, the hurricanes and stuff like that. But and then Cali, obviously, how fucking expensive it is. And I think Florida's pretty pricey, too. But Texas, bro, you just can't beat it. You got so much shit. Okay, yeah, you might not have the beach. You got Galveston, but Galveston ain't shit. But you got so much shit. You can go to the coast, get some seafood, whatever. Yeah, it's not only 3, 4, 5 hours. You got, the city life. You know what I'm saying? You just can't beat Texas, bro. I don't know. I just can't see it.
No, I agree with you, bro. I think Texas is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is the best. I think Florida's cool. I think Florida would be a good close second.
Yeah, I think that would be my second. Or Colorado. I love Colorado.
I don't know if I'd live in Colorado though, because Colorado's kind of weird, bro.
Yeah,
everyone's.
I love going to Colorado.
Everyone's just high and nobody cares. If you're at a restaurant and you have a server, they I feel like they never care.
Yeah.
I'm bro, can you just
so
I'm
fried,
paying you. Can you give me some ketchup or something?
Yeah.
But bro, I don't know why, but I'm afraid. Not afraid, but like gators and sharks, I'm they're mesmerizing to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like them?
I like them, but I fear them.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like sharks at all.
No?
Bro, when I was younger, bro, I remember when I would watch Shark Week and shit, and the TV, come on.
You
it's
the blanket?
A pretty big TV, bro, and it's if it's deep water, the camera's underwater.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll turn away. I want to look at the TV, bro. I used to hate that shit.
I love
it felt
that shit.
I was, because I get so zoned in when I watch something that I'm interested in, because I get interested
You stop breathing and shit?
But I'm I'm fucking holding my breath.
You're holding your breath.
But then it feels like I'm really down because I'm so zoned in.
Yeah.
So bro, I remember one time I went snorkeling with my brother and our homie Glock. We and my brother fought. We were on the same card, and then we ended up going on a cruise. We told him to come with us, so he went with us and shit. And then we stopped at I forgot what place it was. It was one of the a island that was to the cruise lines and shit. I forgot the name of it.
In Mexico?
I don't know. We left from
Cozumel?
Miami.
Oh no, okay.
And then we stopped at we did stop in Mexico one time, and then the other stop was, I forget where else. But yeah, and I was like, man, we need to do an excursion. I'm like, man, wait, nothing else was kind of fun to do. It was fucking paddleboard. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking paddleboard.
Yeah.
So then they're snorkeling. I'm like, fuck, bro, because I have that fucking fear of when I look into the water and it's dark and I can't see shit, bro. I start to panic. Cause like you don't know what the fuck's down there, bro.
Facts.
So my brother next to me, I was like, bro, you not, bro. Mind you, I'm not. It's not like I'm a little kid, bro. I was like,
It's like last year.
I was probably like 23, bro.
Oh, okay.
So like, I'm like, my brother's next to me, like, bro, don't fucking go far away from me, bro. I'm gonna hold on to your vest, dog. And if I don't feel you, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm like, I started getting comfortable, like, you know, cause snorkeling, you like above, you know, you can fucking you can pop your head up in your neck right there. So I'm looking, there's some fish and shit. We start getting by these rocks. I'm like, all right, we get deeper though in the water. And I'm looking down. I'm like, okay, cool. It ain't too bad, you know, whatever. And I guess I lost his, like, I forgot that I let go of his vest. And I'm like, what? And I started panicking. I'm like, where the fuck you at? And then he's like, chill, bro. Like, he was probably like 3 feet away and shit. And I was like, bro, don't you fucking leave. Get your ass over here. And then after that, they called us back in. But it was cool. Like, it was cool to kind of like face the fear, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that bad.
Did you see any like fish?
There was definitely some fishes that you're not used to, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't go to fucking
Petco.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But y'all was like, oh shit, it's crazy. And like how like you can see things by the rocks and stuff. And like I've always been interested in like water, like, you know, like the marine life and stuff like that. But I always wanted to go to like Costa Rica or something like jungle wise.
Yeah.
Like them safari things.
Bro, did you know Costa Rica has a rainforest?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that shit?
No.
Yeah,
someone told me
bro.
that there's like
That's
a rainforest.
Like they have like, I want to say, I might be wrong, but I think they either have the longest or one of the longest like zip lines, because they have a lot of zip lines over there because of the jungle and stuff like that. But my cousin, he was in the Marines, and he told me that like he wants to move to Costa Rica with his with my cousin. He's my cousin through marriage, but he wants to move to Costa Rica because he was like, yeah, bro, like it's just chill. You know, they don't have military. He said that. Excuse me. He said that they the reason why people like don't even go to war with Costa Rica is because like invading that would be too difficult because of the way the
the geography is like stupid. Like why would you invade a tropical rainforest?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happened like in Vietnam. Like during the Vietnam War, the U.S. tried to like go to Vietnam and take over, and it's like, bro, it's just forest. We can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but nah, Costa Rica. I've never gone to Costa Rica, but I want to go. I want to check a lot. I was talking to my brother about that. Like this year, next year, want to travel more, bro.
How was the cruise? Did you like doing a cruise?
I love cruises, bro. Honestly,
you go to them often?
I mean, I've done like 4. I feel like I've done more than that.
Why is it fun? I feel like it'd be fun to just be there with all your friends on a boat and then.
It's because, bro, they got so much shit to do, bro. Okay. It's because like they always have events because they know you're fucking trapped on a boat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they got things like they got bingo. They got like
bingo.
Yeah, they got bingo. I love bingo, bro. They got a casino. Obviously, my brother loves to gamble.
George?
Oh yeah,
he likes to gamble.
He loves to gamble. He's big on roulette.
Okay. Roulette. No, I fuck with roulette.
Yeah, roulette.
Roulette's like the one that you have like the highest probability of winning.
That and baccarat is the one that's
baccarat,
like the highest one. Yeah. But
that's
my brother like knows all this shit. And he like looks things up. So it's funny because like there'll be people I'm cool with, but whenever they're into gambling, they get real cool. My brother loves to like go to casinos and shit like that. So it's kind of funny seeing my brother like so locked into some shit. Like we're the same, but we're much like, but we're very different too. Mm-hmm. Like I can't stand the casinos, bro. I have the worst luck with gambling. Like
I hate gambling.
Because when I lose, like I leave fucking pissed, bro.
I'm just bad.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'd rather just go eat. I literally go and I just go for the food. And I just go kick it with them and just watch them lose money. You know, so I feel better about myself. But, I mean, most of the time my brother ends up leaving up, bro. I don't know what it is for him, bro. Yeah, I don't know what. My family used to literally, whenever my family would go get scratch-offs at the gas station, they would have my brother scratch it off when he was a kid. Because, like, man, he's good luck. I don't know what it is with him. It's the truth, bro. I don't get it. I think people just got it, bro. Some people just have that little, like.
Some people got it, some people don't.
They have that juice, that, like, good juju, and then they just fucking. And me, bro, yeah, no. Don't fucking ever ask me what to, like, put a bet on or nothing. Cause, I mean, unless I kind of know some, like, sports and stuff like that. But even then, you still never know.
Yeah, bro. I hate gambling. I'll gamble, like, every now and then. Like, if I'm in Vegas, I'll be like, fuck it. I'll put, like, $100 in. I lose it every time. It's never, like.
Yeah, you got to go with that mindset of it. You got to go with that mindset. Like, I'm going to go and spend $100. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if I go up, cool. Hey, fuck it. Like, I'd rather leave. I don't mind leaving even.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'd rather leave like up 20 or 40 because I'm like, man, I did spend gas to get here and shit. I be doing all the math in my head. I did spend money on food and shit. But like one time I won at bingo. We go to bingo in East Plano.
You really go to bingo? Like
yeah, we go to bingo halls, bro.
What?
Like old people smell like cigarettes
Why?
and shit. Cause it's fun. Like it's chill, bro. And then you can win money, bro. Like seriously.
Oh, like you get it's like gambling or no?
No, for real, yeah. Like
really?
Cash. Yeah. Like it's it's cash only.
Okay.
So you pay for like because back they have the little dauber things where you like the little fucking marker things, and so there's those, and then you have the screen bingo, which everyone goes to the screen because you pretty much just set the screen, you put in the little login code it gives you, and then you just sit back and the computer does the work for you, and then when it rings, you whatever. But there's like you can win $1,000, $750, $500, $250.
You won?
I've won twice, and I've gone so many fucking times, bro. And the 2 times that I won like a big amount, but 5 other fucking people win. So I'm like,
oh, you got to split it with them,
bro? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I won like my first one. I won like I think 5 or 600. No, 750, bro. And I think like 5 other people won. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
That's annoying.
That shit pissed me off. Dog. I'm like, you gotta finally win, and all these other fucking people won. So I only left with like, bro, I think I won like 115 or 1 something. I forgot how much it was, but it was some whole shit. But nah, like we're big on that type of shit. But my brother's more into that stuff. I'm more into just like making music, kicking with the homies. I'm big on just kicking it with the homies, bro. Kicking it with my people, making music. Bro, I love watching like, things that I'm into, like, Bad Friends podcast. I'm big into the Bad Friends podcast.
Yeah, you got into that recently, no?
Oh yeah, bro. I fucking love that shit. Because I've always been a big fan of Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
When I grew up, my dad he show us like Mad TV, like Mad TV back then was like the SNL. It was like an SNL. Bobby Lee was on that, so me and my brother used to love like watching that shit, like all them skits and stuff. But yeah, that's all I do, bro. Really, just like on my free time is like I play video games, I train, play video games, make music. That's like all I do in my free time and kick it with people.
All right, well, I want to talk about your music because I don't think we talked about music last time too much.
Because we were just shooting the shit. Yeah, we talked about it for like.
Maybe
we kept going back to it, but we didn't like sit on the topic.
Yeah. So when you said you started making music like late in life, yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about that yesterday. I was like, damn, bro, I really haven't been making music like that long.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a long time, but really where I was like really taking it seriously and doing things like, feel like I haven't really been doing it very long. Like the first 2 years, I was kind of like just
like feeling
like
it
I was having fun with it. I loved it,
Uh-huh.
but it just not where it's at now. I never thought, like when I first was recording and doing stuff and writing music, I never thought I'd get to the point where I'm like, I was talking to someone yesterday about, I was talking to April yesterday, and I was telling her about my mentality from the age of 25 to now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of like I don't feel like I've grown like an insane, like, like people, I grew a lot in these last years. Like, I think my maturity level, my mentality is still the same. I've always been like a hungry person no matter what I did. So I don't think that anything, like, my drive has always been the same. Yeah. So I can't be like, I grew, I'm way more driven. I'm always going to be driven. I always have been, I always will be. I think now, like, I was like, man, I never thought when I did music, my mind would be on making content. I need to put some content out.
Yeah.
I need to do this and that. I got to know, what social media posts to put up. I got to constantly, like,
you got to engage
repost
with fans.
Reels, repost things. Yeah, engage with fans. Like, put a poll up. Hey, y'all want to do this? Vote. All that shit. And I just made a website, bro. I got a website done. So
let's go.
It's rinconofficial.com. So you put that on, obviously you're on Safari, whatever you use, and it'll pop up. I still got to add some things to it, but like investment packages for people to like invest and like buy merch. So now I don't have to go to the store and get the merch done. Like, it's all through a distributor.
That's cool.
So like now people just put in their info. It takes a little bit longer, or not that. Actually, no, I'm lying. It's quicker than what the fuck I've been doing because the person I was going to was not professional.
It'd be like that.
I just say that.
It'd be like that.
I'm gonna just keep it that way. But
you got to go through some people before you get like the right team.
But yeah, website, all that stuff. So it's kind of crazy. Like, when I started, that's not where I didn't think my mind would be there. My mind would be on that, like, all that stuff, the art of it and
the business.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. How like one moment in your life you could be it's only like this much to you, or it means this much to you, or it's doing this, or you're putting this much attention and time and money into it, and then like it could be a day, weeks, months, years, and then you're like, oh shit,
it compounds.
Oh yeah.
So when you started, you said the first 2 years you were just kind of like having fun with it. And then when did you like decide? Because you're still fighting at this point, so fighting is number one.
Man, honestly, bro, I don't even want to say number one. The reason why don't want to say that is because I'm the type of person that I attack things like it's my only thing. Like, I attack music
everything.
Like,
so how you do one thing is how you do everything.
I'm always like that.
Okay.
I'm always like that.
So what you're like I'm a fighter and I make music.
Yes.
So okay,
Yeah,
and then so you start making, but you're having
I
fun.
get what you're saying, but yeah, that's like how I view it. You know
yeah. But you're having fun the first 2 years. So like, are you What you doing? Shows or drop? Like what are you doing?
Actually, bro, the first year, about a year and a half in, I had my first show.
Okay.
It was at Trees, but it wasn't like sold out or anything like that. Yeah. It was kind of small. But it was at a really nice venue. Like for someone to say my first performance at Trees, like what the fuck, you know?
No, that's crazy.
I only had like 12 people pull up or something like that.
You got pictures?
Yeah. And I don't like looking at it. Well, no.
I
barely had any pictures, but I had videos, and I fucking hate it. Because at that time, I didn't know how to control my voice. There wasn't a sound check. All that stuff, you know? So that time, it was like, I just enjoyed it because people loved my music. And I'm like, when I would put things out, like, man, we need to release some more music. I'm like, man, people really fucking with this shit. Cool. Like, I know I liked my first song. I know people really liked it. They knew what I was talking about, who I was talking about, and things like that. It was called Quality. So like people knew it was, and it was during COVID. So people had to do was either like do shit at home, listen to music. Artists were dropping hella music. It's
a great time to step into the industry.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, yeah, that time that was my one performance, and I don't even remember my second show because I was barely performing, bro. So because people were they liked the fact that I had that background of boxing and my following because of it, so they were like kind of intrigued by that. But I didn't necessarily like that though, to be honest. Like, it's not that I took offense to it, but I kind of like, nah, bro. Like, don't view me as a boxer. Oh, the boxer that raps. Like, view me as
a rapper.
Yes. Don't put that in there because then you're gonna start to pull me in a certain way. I want to earn my shit. I don't want to like, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I was barely even performing at all. I did little small like I was starting off like open mics and stuff like that kind of. Or there were still shows, but they were like more of an open mic style show. Didn't have long set times and stuff. But one thing I did notice is that I stood out. Like, everyone's trying to sound like somebody else. There's a guy trying to sound like Lil Uzi Vert. There's another person trying to sound like,
right.
You know.
Even at one of your shows, it was like, it might have been the first show I went to. There was a bunch of people on. And they sounded, it was good music.
It was the one at that Royal Lane one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Call it Tulum, I think.
Yeah.
And there was like a lot of people on. There was some good music on there, but it was like, oh, you sound like this person, you sound like this person, you sound like this person.
You could just tell they were filling in someone else's shoes, type of thing. You get what I'm saying?
I get it, but like let's play devil's advocate. Sometimes people do that because they're still trying to figure out who they really are.
Yeah. I mean, I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can see it in a way like, hey, look, man, if you just want to be smart, I want to sound just like Travis Scott. People are like, oh, man, you sound like Travis. Okay, but then it gets to the point where like, well, I'd rather just go listen to Travis Scott if he sound like Travis Scott.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I get that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, sometimes some people are just like, maybe they like that sound. They're influenced by that sound, so they go that way. But they haven't necessarily found their sound. And some people never do. You know
and is it like similar to like fighting where there like different fighting styles? Where someone's like, hey, I want to fight like him because maybe I have the same body type or same thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, that happens in I know that happens in basketball. Like you can see like Kobe into MJ
complement a style of play.
Like Kobe literally copied MJ.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah.
But
because
like
I think also his body type like complemented that, his attributes and all that stuff. Kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Like there's some people that probably might. Okay, because we got to think about, we look at things and we judge it, right?
Right.
So, like, I saw some person on social media. It was a female, and
like every girl looks like Kim Kardashian,
but this one didn't.
So
she was like, this girl was gay though. I think she was gay. And it was one of the ones where it's like you don't even follow them. It's just like
it just pops up.
Yeah. And then it was like but I gave a chance to listen. I was like, I'm gonna listen to this. And she was talking about like being like a player, but with another female, like on that like love smooth shit music. But honestly, like when I hate to say it, but when I saw it, I was like, I can't take you seriously.
Yeah. It
just kind of didn't match the look. So people do want to see that, like, you know what I'm saying?
The performance fit the I guess attire.
Yeah, the look and all that, and the matching the sound and the lyrics too, right? Like let's be real. Like let's see if we see a guy that's like 5'2" and obese, and he's talking about getting pussy and like fucking hoes and all this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I'm like, are you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be like, hey, she could be fire, and be like,
it's not authentic.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I kind of see, and I've noticed when I do perform. Some people I'm like, I hear them talking about, oh, I get the latest whips, or I got the foreigns. And
you've talked about this before.
Yeah, and I see it. I'm like, I know you don't have that. Too, like just don't, because anyone can do that, bro. Anyone can be like, oh,
anyone can lie.
Anyone can lie. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can paint a picture of what you don't have. Now, there are songs that, like, all right, if you have a song that's you're painting a picture and that's the point of it, that's not really happening, you're making it known, okay, cool. But if your music consistently saying something that it's not true, then, like.
Does that happen often where a lot of artists are just like.
Especially a lot of upcoming artists.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the people up there, obviously, they got it, they have access to it.
Are artists delusional in that sense?
I think they want to let people, they want to make people believe they're living that lifestyle, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. And that's not speaking on everybody. There's people that have that. They have drug money. They have trap money. They have all kinds of shit, and they do have access to it. You know? Is it in the clean way? No, it's not the clean way. It's drug money. But, I mean, they have it. It's not a lie. You know?
Do you think people need to almost exaggerate a little? Like,
I think
like when you're a fighter, you're gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna kill you. Like, obviously you're not gonna kill him, but you're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I think you want to make it.
You gotta beat your chest a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think that's
but not all the time towards like.
Not all the time where now it's like, all right, well, now you're lying.
Yeah,
you're consistently lying, or like, but no, there are ways of saying things that can make it seem a certain way, but it's really something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, or you could be talking about someone else's experience. And like I know, Psyche, he's been on. I don't know if you met him, but he's been on Caesar's podcast. But he was showing me a song, an unreleased song. He was kind of showing me like this is. So if you just listen to it, he's talking about drugs, but his brother was in a drug addiction.
I got you.
And so it was like, this is a perspective of my brother now. And I'm like, so okay, see, like when you get that context from somebody, now you understand, you know, which is why I feel like it is important for artists to like do interviews or like lyric breakdowns. But I feel like lyric breakdowns do not get much
exposure.
They don't, because no one knows it like that. But unless you have a big following in there, or that's the point of like, you ask your fans what you want them to hear. You know, what they want to know. Like
a good like crossover, someone I can like think of who you kind of remind me of. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know what you think of this. I might have told you this, but like Ralph Barbosa, like he's authentic. He's Dallas. He's funny. He's like himself.
Yeah.
Like he's just very like not here trying to like be anybody else.
Yeah.
Like there's no comedian that I like can put Ralph Barbosa in a category of. Like there's like nobody like him. So it's like with you as an artist, I think of that as well.
Yeah, that's actually funny you say, because on the way here I follow Andrew Santino, because like I said, I'm a fan of the Bad Friends, and he just did a recent interview with him. Oh, for real? Just Andrew Santino put on his story, but I like Ralph Barbosa from the time I've met him like I think 2 or 3 times in person, and then we like chopped it up a little bit on Instagram once. It was to do like that body shot challenge, but it ended up happening. But he just seems like a cool, genuine dude that knows his roots. He knows where he comes from and doesn't let that like change him. You know what I'm saying? The fame and that shit. But yeah, bro, because it's a lot of people they try to find a way to get out there to a point where they're like, all right, what way can I? It's like it's almost by any means necessary. And people use that term a little loosely, and I think they use that and it becomes like
unethical.
Yes, and like people aren't genuine anymore.
No integrity.
Yeah, they just like whatever it
takes. No
Yeah,
respect almost.
just whatever it takes, and that's kind of like, I don't think it should be whatever it takes.
That's like, okay, so like so we're in sales. Literally, you got to sell yourself.
Oh yeah.
So like it's like being in sales and just selling someone something by any means necessary, even though the client probably got something. Like I mean, you're trained, so it's like that's like be like, yeah, I can train you, I can do this, I can do that, and it's like, no, you really can't, and you just sold them that you can just to get that sell, even though you can't really deliver through on what you said you could. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, that's like me saying, oh hey, I can do that, I can count your macros and do all that. I don't do that.
Right.
I don't provide that.
Just so they can get the membership.
I told you I give nutritional guidance. I can tell you like, hey, so pretty much a pretty specific point to where like, hey, like stay away from these type of foods, like you know, but I'm not the type of like, hey, what's your blood type and what's your body reacts like this. No, that's not what I provide. That's not what I've studied to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people try to do that shit and then it just ends up backfiring. Because the people eventually like, hey, so where is this at that you said you can provide or what you bring to the table, and it's not making sense, you know? With music though, it is a little slightly different just because it's like you don't like, I could be talking about X, Y, and Z and people are like, man, but are you really like this, or you really like, you know, no one really knows you behind closed doors. you know,
Yeah.
except they're people. But even then, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I have an EP releasing in July, and it's called. At first, I didn't really think about the name. I'm like, man, what name? But because the show theme was called "Bringing the Heat," and that's what I'm just gonna call it. Because like, man, I already have a name to it.
Yeah.
The shirts I have, my recent merch that I released is "Bringing the Heat." Those are probably my best shirts. I love those shirts. Those are fire. And so like I'm releasing that in July, and it's more rap. Like the song that had the two rappers up there.
Yeah.
You went on stage. So anyways, we don't have to talk about that. But anyways, yeah, like that, like they're on there. My 50's on there twice, so he's on there with Wise, and then the first track is called Hustlers and Convicts. So like, it's like you paint that picture, and it has to make sense and match. Like my cover art's not gonna be me wearing a cowboy hat with the state of Texas behind me, because it might give country vibes. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. But like, it has to match. So I think people have to. At least my perspective, my opinion would be, I mean, I would like to see people more like, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense.
Yeah, like
you know
if I like, you know, I wear suits and things like that.
Yeah.
Imagine I just go on stage in a suit and I just start spitting. It's like, make it make sense.
Yeah. The only person that can do that is Pitbull.
He does that?
Pitbull, you know, Pitbull, he wears like suits all the time. He performs with suits and shit.
I didn't know
ties
that.
and all that shit. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he does it.
That's hot.
That, yeah.
It's about to get hot.
Like, I'd be fucking dying in sweat. I don't know how he does that shit. But nah, man, like, the music is just, it's something that I've noticed. I try to make it, always try to make it better than the last every single time. So it's like now I like really second guess my music, because when I record something, like, nope, don't like it, or nope, that verse is kind of is that gonna ruin the whole song, or whatever the case is. Like, I'm just very like, yeah, I'm second guessing things, not in a way of like I doubt myself, but it's like I second guess things because I want it to be perfect. I want it to be right. So I think that it's getting to the point now where it's like, I think that shows growth, and you're getting to the point now where like, all right, like, you're really like diving into what you're doing and saying, because when you're not aware of what you do and what you say, and or what you're putting into your work, it's kind of like, how much are you give a fuck about your shit, you know, your work or whatever it is. So like, that's what I've been kind of doing with this project that I'm gonna release in July. It's gonna be 7 tracks, so it's gonna be dope, bro. The cover art's gonna be crazy too. The cover art is dope.
What is it of? Or can you tell?
Yeah, fuck it. It's like it's me, of course, and then the background is the city of Dallas, the skyline of Dallas, and it's like it's like, think of like apocalypse, like it's on fire. Like,
oh, no way.
On fire. Like, you just see like it's red and like orange and like dark smoke in the air, and you can tell it's the skyline of Dallas a little bit. And then it's like me and like my arms crossed on that shirt on that project. So like that picture was pretty much like this is the theme. Think about like The Weeknd, right? Whenever he did After Hours, like Blinding Lights, it was him with that fro, with the suit, and the shades, and that's his theme for a while. So me was in that black white beater with, you know, my braids in and shit, and then just arms crossed, and like that's this picture on the Bringing the Heat shirt. That's the picture on my website right now. That's the cover art. But it's bro, and that's the motion one. It's the ones that when you pull it up on Apple and like shit's moving.
Yeah.
It's like that. So bro, it's fucking fire.
Bro, what I love about you is like how Dallas you are. Like, it's like the city. It's like, and that's what like I want to. I know, bro. Like, Mavs and 7, let's go. Like, that's what I like. One of my like the vision with this podcast. It's like, yo, I want to rock with people who are like Dallas. That's why, like, you know, I picked your song to be the theme song. So it's like, yo, this just is so aligned with like my vision and what you're doing, and it's like, bro, it just makes sense. And I mean, I tell you this all the time, but we're gonna fill up Cowboy Stadium one day. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be a huge event.
It's, you know, it's funny whenever I hear people say that. Like, when I hear people talk about their dreams and their vision, I was like, I think I was listening to something the other day, or I was listening to a song or something. Something in the song clicked in my head, and it was kind of like, man, like, it's not right if you don't say shit like that. Like, people could probably watch and be like, whatever, no, they're not. Like, bro, but
what's your dream?
What the fuck am I gonna say? Oh, we're gonna pack out Ojos Locos one day. And like, fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, that's supposed to be my, is that supposed to be my cap? Is that supposed to be my, like, no, the fuck? Like, no, I'm supposed to dream big. I'm supposed to be, man, I'm a tour the world, and da-da-da-da, like.
Bro, Okay, so obviously Dana White. You know what Dana's White vision is? His vision, for like obviously he puts on like fights, right? He goes, my vision is that there's like 7-8 billion people in the world. He goes, my vision is to make sure one Saturday night there's 8 billion people watching one fight. Bro, like that's a crazy, crazy vision.
That is.
And it's like, bro, you just, what are you gonna tell him? No.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's what, and it's like he's just looking for a moment.
Yeah.
He goes, for one moment in a time, 8 billion people, everyone in the fucking world is gonna watch this one fight. And it's like, that's such a big vision. It's like, you met Curtis, my business coach, and he talks about how like when you create a vision, that our vision is so big that it encompasses everyone else's dreams. Like, so it's like, hey, my vision is so big that your dreams are included in my dream. It's like, that's why like I try to speak that on like other people when like I cross paths with them. They feel like we're like, it makes sense for us to like, do shit together. It's like, yo, we're gonna sell at Cowboy Stadium together, because it's like we're rocking together. Why would we not? Like, let's go like do this together. Hey, I like Mishi. Hey, Mishi, you're gonna go and make so much freaking money and blow up whatever you're doing, because we're doing this together. It's like our visions align. So it's like I just like that energy where it's like, yo, my dreams also are included in your dreams, and that's like sometimes people don't believe in themselves. It's like, yo, this is what we're supposed to do. Let's go do it.
Yeah, that's powerful, bro. Because I like that saying, bro, because I think people just get caught up in like they get stagnant, they get comfortable, and like, man, like they don't see motion. Sometimes you're gonna hit a dead stop, like, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you're gonna hit a wall, and you might not see motion going for a while. But that's where you have to take action and make shit happen. Like, if nothing else is happening around you, then make some shit happen, and that's why I try to like tell some of my, like, I've told a couple of my friends that are artists, like, don't just do shit and just do it just because. Like, have a game plan behind it. If you're gonna drop a song, let's be real, like, not a lot. Like, I've built some motion, I built fans and stuff like that, right? And I want to say some because my vision is here. Like, I'm still here right now. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And so I tell my
you got a lot of room
like,
to grow.
Yeah, like, I mean, sky's the limit. Like, you should never put a cap on yourself. So I tell people, when someone says, how big do you want to get with this? I'm like, I can't answer that. So big I can't explain. So I tell my homies, like, bro, when it comes to like dropping shit, like, who are we to be like, I'm gonna do a surprise drop?
Right. Like, oh, you got me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for who? You know what I'm saying? And I saw that from Jordan Lucas. Jordan Lucas, I like his music and shit. And so he talks about, like, bro, who are we doing that for? Like, what are we holding off shit for? Now, if you have a game plan, like a strategy, like a marketing strategy, like on a marketing campaign on behind a project, that's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like, all right, we're gonna do like 4 weeks of pushing this project, 4 weeks of building it up, posts and photos. Like, when I did that Where You At, bro, that's why, because I actually had a plan behind it. I had people in the video, they pushed it. I was in a whole nother city, they pushed it. Met different people while I was shooting the video, they pushed it. Submitting it to like different like review shows, people watching it, people following me through that review show, then them watching the video. But my little cousins are probably the reason why the video has so much views, bro.
Really?
My two little girl cousins. Yeah. My godson and his brother.
Why?
Why are they watching it so much? Because they were in it.
They're just watching it. Over and over.
They don't stop watching that video
cool.
because they were in it for a second and a half. They were in there. I was on FaceTime with them, and like I told Jonathan, my videographer, shout out to JGPOV. I was like,
we know we use Jonathan.
Huh?
We work with him. He shot a video for us.
Oh, I did see that. No, I wasn't like when I saw it, like that looks like Jonathan's work.
Yeah.
So I didn't comment anything because I don't know if I saw a tag or not. So I was like, not say shit, but like, oh, Jonathan. But I figured it was him.
That's another thing, bro. Because of
the connections of the show.
Exactly, bro. Is that not crazy?
That is crazy because like you met Caesar.
Because now we have this podcast.
You met Mish. You then.
Mish was supposed to come out here today, actually.
Oh, was he?
She got busy. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be with Alex.
That would have been a surprise. So her, you know what I'm saying? Jonathan meets other artists.
Now we know, and then Josh is in the mix.
Josh,
and you know what's funny
Caesar.
is I only know you because of Melanie and April.
Exactly.
It's so funny.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that connection, and Josh too, right? And then from there, it was kind of like we talked about it before. It was like kind of, man, most people are like, oh, let's kick it, man. We'll kick it one day, bro. Yeah, for sure. And then it never happens, but it ended up happening. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, God had a plan with that, bro. And
crazy.
Then, like, the shows and like, you brought people to the show, and like Josh comes through. He had his homeboy who comes, and homeboy became a fan. Like
Cody.
Yeah, because
Cody's cool as hell. Now
whenever that after that show in January, that wasn't even my show. I was just on the show. I didn't headline, but I was just on the show. But I saw some guy tag me, and it was Pretty Girl Poetry, and then I was like, who is this dude? I don't know, you know, whatever. And then I think I saw it on a tag, and then I ended up seeing a message later. It was like, yo, bro, like, hey, yo. Oh, and I was like, appreciate it, yo, dog. Like, I checked his friends, and I asked Josh, like, hey, who is this, bro? And he was like, oh, hey, it's my homie. Like, I took him to the show, and I was like, oh, for real? He was like, yeah, dog. Like, bro, he was kind of like skeptical. He was like, man, like, I've been to these like local shows.
Right.
Artists suck all the time, like, you know. And he's like, bro, like, this dude was like fire, like, you know. So he loved my shit. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, what? And that's all it takes, bro. That's why, like, I'm very big on, like, I know y'all have given me praise about my marketing and like networking and stuff, because like you gotta be like relentless, you gotta be persistent, you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go full force with it. You can't second guess who you send it to. You can't second guess a post. You do have to be aware of when you post and when you get good traction on social media, like, you know, I went blank, the algorithm. But yeah, bro, it's just kind of crazy, like, what one person, how it can connect other people.
Yeah.
And, like, because I remember when you went to that first show, and that was only, like, 20-some people. Now, mind you, I didn't really push it like that. I could have more. But because I wasn't pushing it the way I push things now. Like, relentless and sending it to people.
What changed? Like, what, like, okay, from that show to what you do now? Like, because, bro, your marketing is, like, I take notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I see what you do, and I'm like, okay, he's doing this for his shows. Okay, I gotta do this for my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I just started giving less fucks. Like, that's what it was. I started not really caring so much if someone, like, ignored a message or ignored or they didn't do it. So at the end of the day, I was like, all right. I mean, in my mind, it's easy for me to say, like, all right, bro, like, hey, it takes 2 seconds to do. If you don't want to do it, okay, cool. I know where you stand. Like, you probably don't really support me, or you don't like my whatever, you know, whatever it is. Like, and it might not even be that I don't like music. It's just, you know, someone's just not like active on social media, or they're just not a people person, or they're not, you know, they're an introvert. They're not, you know. So that's one thing that I've noticed, because at that time I wasn't really doing that. I wasn't just hitting people up, and I wasn't putting myself out there. I wasn't going places and meeting people and be like, yo, man, check this out. And I haven't done this yet, but I want to do this. And like, so usually, like, I like to, you know, speak things in existence. On Saturdays I teach my fitness classes in the morning at 9:15. And so Saturdays, like, I typically, when I get coffee in the morning, I go to like McDonald's, get a coffee or something like that, right? So I just get like a hot coffee or whatever, or a client brings me one. And so on Saturdays when I teach, I usually go to the same Starbucks, the same drive-thru, and that's my like Saturday to get like a different type of coffee.
Your special treat.
Yeah, my special treat, right, on Saturday,
I got you.
So I go, and one day I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, like, I'm gonna ask the person, like, hey, do you mind if I record you real quick? I'm gonna do like a social media content, like, really fast. I don't take long. And be like, all right, and then have like my camera recording, be like, what's your name? Da da da. Hey, like, okay, you never met me before, right? All right, my name is Rincon. I'm an artist. I want you to check out this song on social media. I'm gonna come back I'm on you know, Spotify, Apple. I'm gonna come back next week on Saturday. You work here next Saturday? No, okay, cool. Or when's the next day you work here? Like, you know, I'm gonna come back around, and then let me know what you think. And then if you do like or check out other songs, let me know what song you do like, and then come back and then record that and be like, hey, you know, hey, what's up? Da da da. Morning, did you check it out? Okay, what happened? Which songs you like? Okay, and then, you know, just see people's reaction and see what they think. And I think that'd be kind of cool, organic, like, content to like do.
No, that's cool, man. Because that's you're yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to like process that, because it's content with new people. It's you're showing new people your music, and then seeing what their real reaction is, and then you could potentially gain fans and more exposure.
Yeah. So like, that's like one thing that I thought about. Like, bro, I've thought about it so many times that I just haven't.
Do you ever think about like doing that, or and then like maybe like, because I know you have some like freestyles. Do you ever like go and be like, hey, can I like do a freestyle for you or something? Like, do you ever think about something like that? Or there's a guy that has like a booth. He sets a booth up. You know what I'm talking about? And the guy, he like makes a DJ thing real quick.
Like, you got to know how to make beats and shit like that. I don't know how to do that.
I mean, I'm not saying do that, but like something similar. Have like a cool, dope setup, and then just be like, hey, come press this, sit down and put something on for vibes. Yeah.
Think about like I can do like verses of songs and be like, yo.
Yeah.
Like when I did Glass Tables acapella at my show.
Yeah.
Like, people, man, I got so much good feedback from that part, bro. Like,
bro, think about this. If we go set up like a little little shop, little lemonade stand in like Deep Elm on like a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
There's a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
Because you see me go out and do like some footwork, like street interviews and shit like that. There's gotta be something you and I can do together.
But I'm down.
We gotta go out. Cool. Yeah. We gotta hit the streets.
Yeah, because I am the type of person that's like very I'm able to go up to a person and talk to someone when it's kind of happening.
Yeah.
And that's why I go to events and go to things and go and meet people. Like I do that. I don't just go like I'm gonna go pack my bag and drive around Dallas and just randomly just be like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like
that's good content.
What?
Like going in.
Oh, just go randomly.
No, not going randomly, but like posting up something.
Oh yeah.
And then like we can record that whole thing.
Yeah, no, that'd be super dope content. Because like you said, it's organic, it's raw, nothing's faked.
Yeah.
You know, because you see like them people with like the jewelry accounts on the businesses, and they have it on social media, and they're like, oh, what jewelry is that? Oh man, I got it from that. Oh really? Oh bro, it's the best. And and it's kind of like, bitch, you got that's your, you know what I'm saying? Like your boy works for the company, and then you just So now that'd be super dope content though. But that's one thing that I've seen change when it comes to like the music and how that people come out to shows.
Because you can gain a lot of momentum. Like I feel like just putting boots on the ground and doing shit like that.
Yeah, like I've checked out like certain open mics and stuff like that, and just I'm very selective on the people I fuck with in the music, bro. Too. That's another thing. Like it's no disrespect to people I don't work with or I don't like look to work with. It's sometimes like, hey, I think our just styles don't match well, or you get
a lot of people hit you up to make music.
I thought about posting this one day, bro, and I'll say this out loud now. I think people hesitate to hit me up because they're intimidated.
Really?
Honestly, I genuinely feel that way, bro. And I mean,
bro, I tell you this all the time. We're gonna make music together one of these days.
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't know what, how, or one of these days.
Because
I'm getting on a track.
You're not an artist, but it's like, okay, think about like like let's say I'm in the same business you're doing, right? Or whatever, or like let's say similar, and we have different companies or whatever. I might not want to talk to you about my shit because I feel intimidated. Like, I think you're better than me, and like some people are afraid to do that shit. So it's kind of like, all right, shit. Do I want to have this dude on the tracks? I don't want him to body me, But I do charge for features, so because I know what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most of the people that I've done a song, I think almost everyone, if not everyone, damn near 99% of, like, you know what I'm saying? Every song I've done a feature for, or I have a song with me, it's like the number one song. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's every single person I work with, but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So that speaks volume, like, and I bring, every time I do a feature or something like that, I've done a feature for someone, or I've done collab with, like, like it's never, no one ever bodies me, bro. So it's people are gonna step to the plate, yeah, for sure. You're gonna have artists that are, damn, they killed their feature. But did they take over the song? No.
Yeah.
So I think people are a little, and I've had people ask me to do a feature, and I'm like, hey, bro, is this much? And they're like, oh yeah, I'll get back to you, and then I don't hear nothing from them anymore.
Yeah.
Which it's cool, I get it, but it weeds out the people that I'm like, are you serious about the music?
Right.
Are you really trying to do something?
You serious or just curious?
Exactly. And I think like I was like, hey, look, if you know, because I got emotion with the music, or like I bring good lyrics and bring some good to the table, you just want that to benefit you, well, you gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever have you made a song about like Dallas and like the city?
I've made references for sure, like Steam to Blow is one.
Yeah,
Steam to Blow is one that
I know the references,
but
like,
I haven't made like a Texas theme.
Bro,
like,
you should make it.
I'm
not gonna tell you what to do, right?
Bro,
but like,
trust me, the gears were turning whenever the Mavs went to the finals, and my homeboy told me he made one. He's like, bro, I didn't think we were gonna be down like this. So he was like, gonna fucking suck.
Did you hear Dero's song?
Who?
Dero made a new song.
For he did, right? Yeah. I saw someone post that.
He's like, songs on Mavericks. It goes kind of hard, bro.
Like, you have those guys that make those type of themes, and I think Dero's
authentic though, so it's
he's
okay.
Authentic. Like I've always liked his music.
Yeah.
I just think now he's like trying to get back on with like those, like, cause he I think he's done like things for like the Cowboys where he's like the Cowboys like theme,
the ambassador or something,
or whatever. Like exactly, or something like that. But I think kind of like some artists try to find their way with making the theme songs all the time, and I'm just real big on like organically letting things happen. Like I've had people be like, yo, we gotta work together. I'm like, cool, but it'll come.
Right. No, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I do that with the podcast too. People will be like, "Oh, we gotta get on the podcast." Yeah, bro, you'll get on. Don't worry. It's not like it's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. The time's gotta happen. Like, it's gotta come and it'll happen. Like, I think I've had a conversation with like a couple other people, and I'm just like, man, I gotta be in the mindset. Like, I gotta be there. It's like an actor, right? They gotta get into character. I gotta get there mentally. Like that, my mind's gotta be there whenever it comes to like the writing. So like, if someone's talking about like lovey-dovey shit, I'm not feeling that right now. Like I don't want to do that shit right now. Like lately, I've been on my rap shit. Like, you know,
I like
this,
this, Alex.
You know, so people, bro, what was crazy is like people love. I have so much. I get a lot of love for both, which is a good thing. That it makes me feel comfortable now that I'm like I can drop whatever and people gonna fuck with it. Because everyone's been through feelings and emotions and relationships and stuff, so everyone can connect to a song. Females more than guys.
I was just about to say, yeah.
But the rap shit, like there's girls that like that hard shit too. You know what I'm saying? So like this one, like bro, I'm saying this project's good. This one's really good. I think this is probably like, and I think I've said that before. Like, oh, this one's better. Like this is probably my most complete, like top to bottom, best project.
You say that every project,
time, yeah.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
It should be, every time it should be better.
What does Tom Brady say? Which one's my favorite ring? The next one.
That's how it is, bro. Like the next project's gonna be that's how it should be. I think my favorite project though, low key, is The Thought of You, which is one where you at is on. That one's probably like
that song is bumping, bro.
It's so crazy.
It's just like catchy.
It's very catchy.
It's catchy.
And when I listen to it, I still listen to it and I still like dissect it to this day. And I'm like, damn, like I just remember I was in such a zone, bro. Like whenever you're in like your body just, it's like, oh, excuse me, God, this soda's fucking making me burp. But like, it's like an athlete, bro, a professional athlete or like like whenever you're in that zone, that adrenaline's kicking in. It's like your body's going. You can't explain how it's happening. It's just happening.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like whenever an artist is making music and they're in the zone, the juices are flowing. You got to make sure you don't get away from that zone because when it's coming out like that, you got to stay locked in because then sometimes it's not going to be as like you're not in the zone in that moment like that.
Like, is that like a moment in time in like minutes, hours,
you
days?
Gotta juice it out, bro.
Like are you you're talking about while you're in the studio or is it like a vibe you catch?
Whenever you're the vibe you catch when you're writing, because that's how I don't ever hear a beat and I never force it. It has to come to me and I have to fuck with it. Like I have to be in the moment and vibe to it. So I might be probably like some people might be thinking like now every feature I've done is like it's come pretty easy, but like because I have a verse to fill in. It's like I fill in the blank. That's not hard.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
The vibe is almost handed to you.
Exactly. The features are kind of like that, right? Now someone can still body a feature and be like, damn, the motherfucker flipped that song like crazy. Like I think the song wouldn't have been better without this person or whoever. Not just me, just in general. But I'm very big on like, man, you got to ring it out, bro. Like when you're locked in, you can't. I try not to, like if I'm in the car, I'm going to sit in the car until I get everything out because then when you try to revisit that moment, it's like you're forcing that moment again. Or you just really like, it's not that the moment's gone. It's just like, okay, let me at least get the main, like get out as much as I can right now. And then the rest is going to come later. So with that one, bro, I was like, me and my brother were running our camp and we had a morning session. And so we're all meeting at First Watch with the people that took our boot camp. And I was listening to beats on the way there. And actually the song the beat actually was called Where You At? The beat name of the beat. And so I most of the times I hear the beat and I see the name of it and I just kind of use that as you know a reference.
As like a starting point.
Exactly. So, man, I just remember like saying it in my tone. I'm like, man, normally this deeper tone doesn't sound very good like that, but it sounds good. Like out loud. But I was like, man. But when I got the hook, bro, I got the hook in like a minute and a half. It came out so fast. And I was in the parking lot at First Watch waiting for everybody to pull up. And then I got like the first like, you know, 8 bars of the verse and I'm like, oh man, I got something here. And then it was like the fact that I kept switching it up because the flow was just constantly like it's not the same thing the whole time. And I think that's what made that song pop.
It almost goes up.
Yeah, it's just
like speeds up.
Exactly. Like you have moments where like I stop, I slow down a little bit and then I pick it right back up.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the hook and the hook's catchy. And then at the end too, same thing. It's like that song to me is probably like I think I made, in my opinion, that was like the perfect song for myself.
I got
that
you.
was my perfect song. Like, not saying like, oh, this is the highest he can go and this is the best he can do.
Yeah.
No, but like every time I show it to people, bro, like they sing the hook all the time. Like, man, it's stuck in my head. Or every time on social media, it's stuck in my head. Like, bro, the amount of messages I got of that song, bro, saying like, bro, this song's man, it's on repeat, or this song's stuck in my head, it's so catchy, or if it comes on, like when I teach my classes and I play my music sometimes in the playlist. I say sometimes every class, but
hey, like you said, relentless.
Exactly. So, but every time it comes on, like people are all like, hey, like they hear it and they like get hype, or they'll start singing along to it, and like that was that song that like really like, you know what I'm saying, people were showing me love. And I think every artist is gonna have that or has that moment, like of a song that they make. So that was like my really like, that Monster was it first, and then that one came in afterwards.
Bro, Monster's such a good song, bro.
Bro, that one, sometimes I don't really realize how.
I don't think it gets the respect it should.
I agree.
But what I love is that I'm gonna blow that up. Like I'm telling you, because I mean, bro, like podcasts are not like, it's been 30 weeks, 32 weeks that I've been doing this. So like in my mind, I know that I'm gonna, like in 5 years, this is gonna be like huge. And like even Joe Rogan's podcast didn't start making money until 5 years in. So like this is a long-term thing. I'm gonna be doing this for a very, very long time.
That's actually funny because like the music, like kind of like when it first started, like I didn't, you don't see, you have to people pay to perform at first.
Yeah.
Or they'll find ways. That's how the artists that are coming up, I mean, they'll find any way to, because they don't get calls to.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, well, I'm running my shows,
right,
and I'm getting paid.
So I know, like, yeah, right now I'm you know,
it just takes time. It's like longevity.
Exactly. Yeah. So like right now I'm spending money on this, and it's like I'm building up a catalog of content and all this stuff, and it's like now people are like, it's been a couple of weeks now. People are like, yo, when can I get on? Yo, da-da-da.
Because then like when you start putting things out, then it starts. It's like a funnel, and then people start coming to you about it, and then that starts it. You know, it's like the net gets bigger and bigger, but you're gonna catch a big fish eventually. You know,
and then people get like they get FOMO, or they get jealous.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, because I'll have people on, they'll be like, dang, you had this person on. When can I come on?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, we'll get you on one day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like now it's like I've created a platform. I've created a platform, and it's bro, it's so cool. It's and I just know it's gonna get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I really like when podcasts have like, now I won't say controversial, like, you know, like, or debates or anything like that, but it's something that you can be like, well, I got something to say about that.
Yeah.
I think it is important. Like, it is always important, like, to have those things. That's why, like, I think Caesar's really dope and doing his stuff and like the content that he puts out. And
Caesar puts some great content.
Yeah, bro. Like how he knows what to clip and you know what I'm saying. What
bro, he's really like strategically knowledgeable on how to like listen to something. Say like a clip that's like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and he'll like rearrange it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, how did you? That wasn't even the conversation, but you like it. He does it so well. Like the reels, bro. It's unreal, bro. That's funny. Man, the reels are unreal.
Pun intended. Man, I was. Have you seen Baby Reindeer? You haven't seen that?
What is
so it's a show on Netflix, and it's kind of crazy because it was like, so it's a show on Netflix. I want to say quote unquote true story because it's a lawsuit right now. So, Baby Reindeer is based on a true story about this guy named I forgot something Richard or something Gad, right? So the dude
Gad, I
don't know. Richard Gad or something. But anyways, so in the show, her name is Martha.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude is a bartender at this pub in Scotland, I believe, and he is like, he just does a nice, kind gesture to this woman. She's big, overweight, not attractive, and that one gesture like set it off, and she became a stalker. And dude, like over like I think like 4,000 or 41,000 emails. Like I forgot how many voicemails, texts, threats, like allegedly like groped him like in a canal like in Scotland, like attacked his like, because he was like, this dude was raped when he was living out there and stuff, or not a kid, when he was like grown still. He was trying to get in like comedy, like do stand up and stuff, and he was doing like small little pub shows and stuff, and he got one guy that was like his mentor, like ended up like raping him and stuff. He was in drug use, and he would still go back with the person like to help him, even though he was getting raped by him. So he was like so fucked up in the head by it. So he like takes ownership of like, man, I might have led this chick on, but she like, by me still being nice to her, but because I felt guilty, or I felt bad for her, or something like that, I don't know. And so anyways, so in Baby Reindeer, like this chick ends up being like a fucking stalker, bro, like crazy, and like attacks he ends up dating like a trans woman, and so like it's crazy, bro. It's like you just watch it, bro. It's fucking crazy. So, she in real life, he has an interview with this guy named I forget his name, something Rob or Ron something. He's a dude from, I think he's from the UK, I believe. This interview, he does a lot of interviews with people in prison and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's accusing that because it says it's a true story, and even I think the producer of the show or someone for Netflix stood down under oath saying like this is a true story. It's a true story, and that they're saying like it's not based on truth, it's not events of a true story. No, it's like a true story. But supposedly there's no record of her being previously convicted in the show. They said that she was previously got locked up and did prison time and went to court, and supposedly that's not true according to her. But I mean, it's hard to believe someone was a fucking stalker and lies all the time, right? So, but supposedly online, there's no actual record of her. Bro, I went to this fucking rabbit hole like crazy. I was doing all these I watched like hours of this shit. But this girl is suing Netflix for
lying about her.
Yeah, because like that's
defamation.
Yeah, defamation, and it's because they're doubling down on the fact that it's like, no, this is a true story. So where are the facts though on that part? So, but like this, like now I was like, all right, people are like, okay, yeah, if she's right about that, cool, but it's not also not defend a fucking psycho who's, assaulted people or stalked or whatever. Like,
yeah.
So it's crazy, bro, because like that, the content that they put out for that show is crazy, and like a lot of people will kind of like, if you haven't seen it, like if you hear people, you'll watch. It's like kind of that shit when like you see a car that you've never seen before, a model, and you see it all the time.
You see it all the time. I see it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like people start quoting it, or like he talk about that and
That'd be so annoying, bro. Like someone makes a bunch of content or something about you that's not true, and then it just goes viral.
Yeah. Well, man, like, she was saying that it ruined her life and stuff like that, and all this and that and third. But I'm like, bitch, you kind of ruin your own life. I don't know.
Bro, you ever think about that? Because we make content. Do you think someone's gonna come and like do something stupid about, like make a lie or say something, and then it's like that maybe that goes viral? I've never thought about that.
Nah. I mean, me personally, I don't like get worried about it.
I'm not worried about it either.
I mean, but just because you got fucking psychos out there.
But I mean, like as men, some girl could be like, "Oh, he raped me." Da, da, da. It's like, bro, no, I didn't.
Like, I've had some stalkers before. Like people just like wouldn't leave me the fuck alone on social media. Like I've had that before. Or like people just some people that I know that have like messaged me through a fake number, and I end up blocking them. I just still make new numbers.
Dude, you can make like infinitely new numbers.
Oh yeah, because you like there's an app for that shit.
That shit's annoying.
So it's kind of like I'm like, dude, it's something that people don't really realize. Like fucking, there's like so many crazy ass fuck people out there. Like fucking crazy amount of weird people out there, bro. And I wonder if like I kind of want to say social media is a little bit to that. I mean, a lot of people put blame on social media for a lot of things, but people are just so comfortable, bro. Like I was talking to someone about this relationship I was in, bro. I was in this relationship for like 4 or 5 years. And that girl would like always come back to me, bro, all the time. It was like, you can't find nothing better, so that's why you keep coming back, and that's just the fact. I mean, that's why. Like, why do you think you keep coming back? And it's the thing is like, I'm like, what I told her whenever things went south, I was like, you try to find something else, and you're trying to find something better, but you can't find someone genuine, and that's not fucking weird. But a lot of people out there are weirdos, bro. So many weirdos.
There's a lot of weird people.
A lot of weird people out there. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually have like problems, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have like.
Well, you can have real problems and still be weird.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's some people are just hey, I'm a little, or like hey, I'm.
Yeah, you had some trauma.
Yeah, like that stuff like that.
It didn't make sense. Yeah,
like, I don't want to just be like like autistic or stuff like that. No, nothing like that. But some people could be like high functioning or whatever. You know,
like PTSD.
It could be so many different things, bro. It could be so many different things, which is like understandable. But there are people that come off very comfortable on the phone and stuff like that, or just they give they just give weird energy. You know what I'm saying? Or you think you know someone, you don't fucking know them at all. You know, and so that's one thing that like I like remember telling that person was like, like it's hard to come across genuine people, and you have a genuine person, but you can't get the genuine person back because I'm tired of your shit. Like I'm tired of this fucking run around game. Like you keep wanting to come back and you're fucking delusional. And I stand for someone that I love. Like I stand on it. Like I'll check whoever I gotta check. I'll check my mom. I'll check my pops. I'll check my brother. I'll check whoever I need to check if I love this person. But if you can't reciprocate the energy, then like, fuck am I gonna be with you for? You know what I'm saying?
You're in the. I just realized this. You're in like your business. Everything you do is all people.
Mm-hmm.
Like your whole like training people,
clients,
music, people, fights,
everything.
People.
Yeah,
it's all like interactions with people.
Mm-hmm.
What have you noticed about people? Like, there's a lot of weird people. Yeah,
there's
like,
a lot of one thing that's it's sad. It's sad that it's a lot of it tends to be. No, it's not pessimistic. It tends to be like things that stand out is because I'm always aware of what people want.
Yeah.
And so
you know the motive.
A lot of people have alternative motives.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed, or they want something that can benefit. It's kind of like that. Hey, how you been? Hey, how's everything? Okay,
yeah.
And then the favor comes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The favor is asked after that. So they ask you how you're doing, and then they ask you what they need. You know. So I've noticed that, or people kind of try to like chip at you to see if they can get a reaction from you.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like like for example, like for fights and stuff, they try to ask me certain questions, and I've kind of been like, they ask certain questions like, oh, so what's the game plan for tomorrow night? I'm like, you think I'm gonna literally tell you the game plan?
Right. I see.
You think I'm gonna tell the guy what I'm gonna do? No, fuck, tune in. That's what you get. You get same answers. You get the same questions.
Yeah.
So that type of stuff, or like you get people that try to stir the pot.
Yeah.
For they try to stir the pot so they can get like clickbait. Clickbait like, oh. Hey, so I heard this person did that with you, and they're like, oh, so and so says about this person, and clickbait, whatever. But with people, like, I have learned a lot on how to read people.
Mm-hmm.
On like, man, this person like ain't all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know someone. We know someone. We both know someone. And it's so funny because I remember I told you I was like, this person's not there, and then you were like, and then you came back and you were like, bro, something's wrong. I'm like, yeah. It's just hilarious. But which is the story.
Do you like people? Do you love people?
I do like. One thing is I know I am a people person. Yeah. I love to meet people. I love to like interact with people. I love it, bro, because like, bro, we have one life, bro. Like, and I don't mean to get all deep and shit with people, but we have one life, bro. And I think it is a beautiful thing. Like, okay, this is one thing that stayed in my head about high school.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, I remember I was really sad about graduating. The reason why I was like, man, like, it's so wild to me that we walk past people that we don't even interact with, and we don't even know about each other's problems and things like that every single day. And then we're all about to part ways in our lives and never see each other. Some people are never going to see each other again. One person might die in a week. One person might die in 2 weeks. One person might become this. But we're never going to see a lot of, like, 90% of the people ever again in our lives. We're just going to be, like, spending time in classes, like, eat in a whole room together.
Days.
Hours in the same building.
Years.
Like, countless of days and da-da-da and all this and that and the third, whatever. To just done. Like,
damn, that's
like,
crazy.
Bro, that would literally run
that's
through my mind for like almost the whole last year of my my senior year. It started hitting like towards the end of it, but I was like, I didn't want to like, I didn't.
Bro, I met some people that said they knew you. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Uh-huh.
It was like just some people that I did business with that they knew the other guy we're talking about too. It was just I was like, oh dang, small fucking world. I mean we both know we run into people.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, it's a really small world, bro. It's gonna get smaller and smaller. You know that, right?
Yeah. The older you get, we start like, well, because you meet more and more people, but obviously because of the shit that we do.
That's exactly what I was going. It's like we're curating a hub and we're centers of influence for music and business and whatever it is, and like now podcasting and media and content. It's like as we grow and elevate, like I mentioned, our vision is gonna start including everybody, bro. Like you said, you work with a bunch of artists, bro, and a lot of artists, like as you grow and scale, you're gonna be putting artists on, and like because of you getting, like, say you sell at Cowboys, or not say when you sell out like AAC, when you sell at the Cowboys Stadium, you're gonna have co-performers or co-headliners, right? You just create a dream, like your vision. Put that person's dream a reality.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why we have to grow big. That's why we have to become like massive because it's not just about us. It's all the people that we're gonna touch and reach, and all the impact we're gonna make by us fulfilling our dream.
Yeah.
Is that not crazy?
It is, bro. Because like my gear started turning whenever you were talking about that. Because like the whole putting people on is like that's like I said. I'm very selective on who I do that with because, like I said, meeting people and being emotionally intelligent. I'm like, man, I can tell when someone wants something. To do something with me so they can gain benefit.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
The motive.
Yeah.
Right there.
And so like I think that's why like people are, and there are a lot of people who network to grow and be genuine about it, and some people grow to like, give me some of that, give me some of yours,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But
you can feel that.
Oh, you can feel that.
No,
bro.
you can feel it immediately.
And I think that's why when genuine people, and that's why I'm getting back to what you were saying, like when people are helping lift each other's dreams, but we're all genuinely doing it for each other.
Yeah.
With no like, I don't give a fuck about like how much your tickets cost. I don't care about how far your event is or da da da. If I can be there, then I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna be there for you, and I'm gonna tell people about it. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that I said like Misha's like tell me that she connected with you, I'm like, oh man, it's dope. Like
just
perfect.
organic.
Yeah, that's what man, that's what I'm talking
bro.
about. When that happened, I was like, yes, like this is what I'm talking about. Because now my shows aren't just gonna be a show anymore. It's gonna be, man, you can fucking network at his shows too,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if you have a business or you have anything going on, like come to my show, because you don't know who you can meet. Like the dude that performed on my show, he did good. He was a replacement. He did good.
What's his name?
CJ Maxx.
Oh, okay.
White boy with curly hair, shades on.
I was thinking of that one dude. I think his name is like Psychedelic.
Oh, Psyche.
Psyche.
He didn't
perform, but they played his song.
Well, he did.
Cozy played one of his songs.
Okay.
I like that one song of his. Yeah.
So, Accomplice was in the co-headline, and he worked for K104. And so he's like, "Oh, bro, like, man, your shit was dope." They started chopping it up. There we go, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Now that was a blessing because like someone else backed out the show. It was some stupid shit, but it wasn't on the show anymore. I had him fill in, and I'm a man of my word, bro, because his engineer saw me perform whenever I performed in January at Trees for Xavier and his brother Danny Rad. His engineer messaged me right when I posted the flyer of the show. He's like, "Hey, if anyone pulls out of the show, you know, just let me know. My artist wants to, you know, perform if anything, or the spots filled up." Like, yeah, man, I'm filled up, bro. I'm not doing any less. I'm not doing any more. So then I told him that, and he was like, "Okay, cool." But I was like, "Yo, bro, but if anyone pulls out, man, you got my word. Like, I'll hit you up." And I did just that. Like, I did just that. So I mean, it worked out. So yeah, bro. Like, it's just people. If you do people right, you know what I'm saying. The good, then energy you put out, the energy you'll get.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important. I think that people who are watching this podcast, like, I think everyone should apply that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, be authentic, be real. Like, I had this one dude, bro. Whenever he knew me through because of boxing. I was making a lot of noise when I had fought. I think I just fought at the American Town Center, and he hit me up and he was like, "Yo, bro, like, y'all Rincon, da da da. Like, you went to my high school." I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, bro?" Da da. Fast forward, he wanted to work out with me, and he opened up about his like depression. And like, bro, 5 minutes in, it was kind of like a
venting.
I mean, for the first 5 minutes, yeah. I mean, he told me right away, and I was kind of like, ugh. I was like, 5 minutes in this shit, bro. Like, it hit me with like a suicidal thing, and I was like, shit, like, bro, we got 50 minutes, bro. Like, kind of dropped the bomb on me really fast.
What was it, like before show?
No, this was like I'm working him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, I was like, oh shit, you know. But he's a friend of mine, like.
Yeah.
So like, I was like, fuck, and but I noticed that he needed someone there for him, and I ended up confronting him about like learning on how to be yourself, and because when you fake to be somebody, people are gonna like that person. So when you're not that person, they're gonna like, hey, where's he at, bro? Bring him out. I want him.
Yeah.
Like, no, like,
that's who I know.
Yeah, exactly. Or that's who they want, and it's like, or who they need, for whatever reason. So when you start to do that, now when you're yourself, now they're gonna think you're fake or whatever. No, like, be yourself, and if people don't want to fuck with you for you, that means they don't want to be like you. They don't need to be in your life. They don't need to be around you. So I told him that, and he just, I think because he came from like a bullying background, people get bullied and picked on, and people would fuck with him, and I think that's why like I still kept him in my life, was to help him out at first. You know what I'm saying? But then over that time, like, became good friends, and sometimes you do have to be careful because there are people like who that it doesn't end up going that way. There's people that kind of like end up going crazy or whatever. But I could tell he was like, he had a like genuine heart, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I was like, man, I'm big on that, because at a point in my life, I was kind of treated that way. You know what I'm saying? Like middle school, like going to like my 7th grade like year, I was like treated that way. And I was always around older people in the boxing when I'm in the boxing gym, so people would fuck with me and like whatever the fuck, which came with it. But like, I was thinking about like when a little kid, like when you're a kid in middle school, like all the pretty girls hang out with the pretty girls, all the cool dudes hang out with the cool dudes, like kind of what it was. And like people had a lot of respect for me because of boxing, but I wasn't like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like the best looking dude in 7th grade and all like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I think I do have like a soft spot for people like that get treated that way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck, you can't blame somebody for looking like this or da da da.
Yeah.
Just like if you get to know somebody, like they're kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? You end up you start to learn how to like work with somebody. Now you shouldn't be walking on eggshells to be around someone.
Yeah.
But if
and people have moments, bro.
Yeah.
Like you could like there could be. I mean, I'm sure you know this with fights or just music. It's like, yo, you can be stagnant one day, and you could be like making fun of some dude for being stagnant or what down on his shit. Next week he could blow the fuck up.
Exactly.
And he could pass you. He could do like so. You can't really judge anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Someone might be going through something, and yeah, they might look down right now, but it's like, bro, they're cooking.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea what's about to come.
Yeah.
So like you can't judge anybody.
Yeah. And you never know what that how they would always say in high school. I was like, man, be careful. The person you make fun of can be your boss one day. And it's the truth though.
Or the fat girl gonna lose weight and become hot, or the hot girl gonna gain weight and have a kid.
Bro, I've seen it. Oh yeah, that's the one we see a lot. That's when we see.
And then she comes back like, it's too late.
What's up? Nah, Facebook like, bitch, nah, hell no. Too late now, girl. I was asking for that a long time ago.
But that happens a lot though.
Yeah, no, it does, bro. And it's funny because like, you know, you see those memes, the memes and shit of that are funny because it's true.
Exactly.
They're relatable, right? But man, like I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen big girls get thin and then they're banging. Or I've seen like, you know, we've seen the hot girls end up, you know, getting knocked up a couple times and they're
3 baby daddies later.
Yeah. So, but yeah, bro, like it's like you said, people have their moments, bro, and it's like it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I get it, but yeah, like this is kind of funny. It's not. It was 100% joking, by the way, because this is the story that happened. I was getting rid of clothes. I was getting rid of a bunch of clothes. I need to get rid of it. So like next to where I train clients, there's a Uptown Cheapskate. It's kind of like a player's closet.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna get a little some money for some of this shit. I might just give this shit away. So I did, and then I got some money for it was a bunch of shit. Let me get some money because some of the stuff like still had tags on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just get rid of it. I never wear it. And the rest I'm gonna just donate it. So I went, and then the guy had like, I think he didn't take a good amount of stuff, and I'm like, damn, like I got tags on it. What are you talking about? Like,
oh, he didn't take stuff with tags on?
And some of that, like, this isn't like the look right now. I'm like, you are stupid. I was in my mind, I'm like, but I forgot what it was too. Like he kind of like they're like, I don't know. Oh, I think it was something like that, right? And then so I ended up like, all right, whatever. I was in the stripper, and I was like, all right. So then I went back because I had time to kill. I had a client. I was gonna show up like about 30 minutes later. So like, okay, cool. I went back, and then he walks in. It was a younger dude. He was like he was like 18. He was about to graduate high school. He just graduated, and then he comes in, and I'm like, I just saw him, and I'm like, oh, that's a dude from. And he's like, hey, are y'all? Is a boxing fitness gym? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, are y'all hiring? And then I was like, and then he asked my sister-in-law this. And then I was like, oh, look who wants a job now, bro. But I was just joking though, and I was like, oh no, because they're like, oh, we're actually not hiring right now. I was like, hey, if you would have paid for all that clothes, I would have got you a job. But right. I was joking, bro. And I felt bad because the kid took that shit to heart, bro. He was like, no, it's because he tried to give me the whole explanation. Yeah. And no, I'm just fucking with you, bro. But bro, his face looked like he was like,
he got red, probably.
Like kind of like. Damn, bro, like I should have gave him, you gotta
be nice to everybody,
bro.
You don't know.
But I was joking. But that's just like a funny, not a real scenario, but you know what I'm saying? It was funny though how like I went over there.
Instant karma.
Came right back over here and like I was like, man, hey, you would have got a job, you could have, but can't help you now, bro. But nah, I was like, nah, I think when he left, I had to tell him like two or three times, like, hey, bro, I was joking, like, because he looked defeated, because he's younger and
he's 18, he'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but nah, bro, that shit was fucking funny to me. But it is crazy how that shit happens, bro. You never know. Like, I ran into this dude from high school at Chick-fil-A when I came back when I went to Caesar's thing at the karaoke spot.
Oh yeah.
I just drove in from San Antonio. I went over there to spar. Just got back in. I was like starving, so I stopped by that Chick-fil-A, and this dude like said, "Alex Rincon." I'm like, "The fuck." And bro, when I saw his face, I'm like, "Who are you?"
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw his name tag, Matthew. And then when I saw the name, and then I looked at his face again, I'm like, "Oh shit, your dude from school." Like I remember him, but like I don't know if
it takes a second.
Yeah, I don't know if I knew him in middle school or just high school. I think it was both, or only middle school. I don't know. I think it was both. But yeah, we started asking questions. It's like the small talk thing, like oh, what are you doing now? Da, da, da. I honestly don't like that. Yeah. I honestly don't like seeing people from school.
Well, yeah, because the question's like, what you been up to?
Yeah,
It's
and I feel like it's that
you
big
comparing.
measuring competition.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Yeah, so
100%, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I wanted to talk about like mindset and marketing and all that shit, but we're running out of time, low key.
I mean, we can if you want to run it, we can. I mean, for a little.
I gotta go somewhere in a second. But just any closing thoughts? Anything you want to ask me? What's on your mind?
What do you see yourself like in the next 5 years? I know people.
Bro, I love that question.
Yeah.
I love you. You know, I ask that question all the time.
Do I ask that question?
No, I ask that question all the time.
Oh no, I don't know.
Bro, I ask that question all the time. Next 5 years, bro. Making at least $500,000, if not $1 million, in passive income. This is gonna be the biggest podcast in Dallas, like I say it is. We're gonna have events, so like we're gonna have like live podcasts, right? So we're gonna do like a live podcast, and then you're gonna perform. It's gonna be like thousands of people there.
Yeah.
Mishi's gonna do her real estate shit probably. I don't know.
Bro, you know what I just thought about?
Huh?
If we could do like you know how people do like, my bad, I didn't mean to go.
No, go ahead.
But you know how like people have. Yeah, like a live sit down podcast. Like we used to do it with the boys, like me, you, Caesar, and Josh.
We do that.
But no, I'm saying like.
Oh, I got a show.
Like on stage.
Bro, no, that's what we're gonna do. Like I'm not like I'm telling you, this is like I promise you, that's what's going to happen. That's the reason of this.
You fucking heard it here now.
No, and then we go sell tickets, bro, and we're gonna get like. We're gonna scale this, and then we're gonna put people in the audience like fuck with them and shit. It's gonna be fun, bro. Yeah. And then it's gonna be all right. Clear the shit. We're about to party. Alex gonna perform, bro. It's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be insane. And then like that's gonna be happening. My insurance business is gonna blow the fuck up. It's gonna be like I'm gonna have like 500 licensed agents, so I'll be making money in my sleep. So it's just gonna be passive income coming in, mailbox money, helping a bunch of families. Mom and dad gonna be retired. They're gonna be traveling the world, working with me, doing whatever. My girl's gonna have her coffee shop. She wants a coffee shop, so she's gonna have her coffee shop business.
Oh hell yeah. I love coffee shops, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's a vibe.
She has like a Pinterest board. She shows me all her like the stuff she's gonna do at the coffee shop. I'm like, yo, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
This is gonna be dope. We gotta have a couple books out. We can probably have a documentary out. I don't know about documentary, maybe a little too soon, but we're gonna have one eventually.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be some crazy parties, crazy events, crazy interviews, bro. Like, I mean, we'll probably have like Big X the Plug on. Like, it'll be like huge people, like huge people. Have like Mark Cuban on, Jerry Jones if he's still around. Like, we're gonna be interviewing those type of people, providing value, helping people. Like, I want to be able to be in a position where like someone can hit me up like via DM or some shit and be like, hey man, what's your dream? What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanna go to school. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna host an event for you. We're gonna make a fundraiser. Or we're gonna try to raise some money for you to go to school.
Yeah. Like,
or like what you did with Nino.
Yeah, Nino.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, this dude, he's going through something. We're about to raise money. We're gonna help this family. Hey, we're gonna do this. Okay, like we'll do like things like that to make sure that we give back to the community. Bro, that's just gonna be a dream. Like but it all comes down to, and I've known this for a while, and that's why I kind of like we have to make money, but not we have to make money. We have to have a lot of influence. So with money and influence, you can make a big change.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, think about this. You put on a show, you bring a few hundred people. All right, everyone, let's donate $10 to this thing.
Yeah.
Or one of my mentors, his name is Matt Sapala. We do this thing called the Murph Challenge. You know the Murph Challenge? Yeah. So like every year we do that, and like they sponsor it at the Star, but only we show up. So it's like nobody's doing this but us. So now it's like our thing. But like that's the power one man can have. Hey, we all go there. A few hundred people show up. You have an army. Yeah. So like that's the power you have. Like with your shows, with your influence, like things like that. So just using our powers for good, man. Change the world.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess my closing things would be it is mental health awareness. So if anyone's going through anything, reach out to somebody. Don't be stubborn. Or if that person's obviously not willing to do that, most people don't step out. Check on your people. Make sure everyone's doing all right. I know I've been down in the dumps before, so it's important to check on the homies. Even if it's something small, like go grab a drink, go grab some coffee. It doesn't even have to be alcohol, right? Go grab a drink, go grab some coffee, go watch the game, go do something. You know what I'm saying? Go work out. And then I want to give a shout out to just everyone who's really been behind me with the music. and just being there for me, like not about Alex the boxer, not even Alex or Rincon the artist, like just being there with me, tapping in with me for me, you know. And July I'll be releasing well, actually, let me take that back. Shout out to Bobby, Crockpot Cartel. He's a guy that I submit a lot of my music to for the YouTube reviews.
Mm-hmm.
He helped build my website. So if anyone's like looking for website, if an artist coming up, hit him up. He helped me build a website. Looks nice. Got merch on there. Looks great. So it's rinconofficial.com. Don't have a show yet, but gonna be looking to do another show hopefully. Might be in San Antonio. It could be in the Dallas area. I'm just trying to find the right spot. And then July, Bringing the Heat is gonna be an EP I have releasing. Every project and every song I keep making is just better and better and better. So promise y'all won't be disappointed here. I got 50 Reasons on that project, and Isaiah is on one song. So shout out to Lou, engineer's been doing that. JGPOV, my videographer, Derek. He's behind me. He's Nino's dad, so he's behind my music 1,000%. And everyone's really supporting my music, pushing my music. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Guarantee you'll find something. You want some love music, you want some fuck music, you want some like whatever it is, like you're gonna find something you'll like. And it's always about grinding and keep going forward. So, if y'all rock with me, I rock with y'all. That's just, y'all show love, I show love. And shout out to R too, man. Thank you for having me here, bro. I always like coming out here and kind of, being able to be me, and then I'm saying get my words out and my perspective of whatever it is we talk about. So, Darling Dream podcast. You can see, man, 5 years is gonna blow up. We're all blowing up. So, shout out to the city of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Mad love to the city, and thank you to everybody who, supports us. Not just me, supports me and our.
Let's go, Alex Rincon.
Thank you, bro.